Yeah.
How are you?
That's the question of the evening. How are you? Hope everybody's well, having a wonderful evening. I don't have my lights on tonight because I lost the remote. So there you go. So we're in the dark this evening. And I hope everybody's had a wonderful Tuesday. We're here to make it hopefully a little bit better. We're going to talk about some watches. We do have a couple of unboxings. So that means if you're in here right now, all 17 of you, give us an upvote. Get as many upvotes as we can, and we'll get to some unboxings this evening. We're also going to look at a refurbished watch that one of us did. We're going to look at a watch that one of us built and did some art on.
Nice.
And so we got a couple of things to cover this evening. First of all,
I was going to say, gee, I wonder who that one is.
The art.
I didn't do any art on it, but I built it.
She built it. Okay. Well, I thought you arted it up too, but
no, not this one.
Just built it.
Not yet. If somebody wants me to art up on it, I will, but it's a blank slate right now.
Oh my. So let's see what's on the wrist this evening. Luchabetic Mark. What's on the wrist?
Well, I am wearing the trusty G-Shock 2100 blah 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 blah.
Yeah, blah blah blah.
Yeah, well, you only want the ones that are 3 blahs.
Yeah. Miss Jen, can we say what's on the wrist without spoiling anything? Oh, there you go.
Got the Seiko.
The red strap.
With red strap.
Nice, very nice.
Darko, do not associate red with
That's right.
Kevin O'Leary.
That's right. Blake Ray is in the house. What's on the wrist this evening, sir?
Doxa.
Doxa. You want to tell people why?
Yeah, I had the CEO on my podcast today. That will be dropping April 15th.
Nice.
Very cool.
Nice.
So yeah, super fun.
Very, very cool. Let's go next to our man, Mitch. What's going on, buddy?
All right. Well, tonight we have something completely different.
Whoa.
A San Martin
Really?
in a faded red desert
Nice.
wave. Really good looking model.
Very nice dial.
That is very
Great
cool.
watch.
Yeah, just one of them. I saw it and I said, I'm going to buy that because I really like the way it looks and it's not too expensive.
Yeah, cool. And I've got on a little Seiko GMT
Nice.
because it matches my shirt. Every time I wear this shirt, I have to wear this watch
It's a
because it
perfect
matches it.
match.
Yep.
Exactly.
So let me
I don't blame you.
get my focus fixed here. There we go. I look terrible either in or out of focus, so it really doesn't matter. So let's see who's in the chat this evening as soon as I get my watch back on. We've got Goldfinger in the chat.
Nice.
Nice. We've got Ryan Hofrey. Welcome. Of course, Luchabetic Underground is here and on the panel. We've got Rich Mitch in. AB. Welcome, AB. Julius Caesar. Welcome, sir. Thomas Broadbent. Seiko GMT. Great appealing. Yes, it is.
Yes.
I like it a lot. So what's on everybody's mind? Where would we like to start? First of all, we're up to 30 watching now. Everybody needs to give us an upvote because we got a couple of good unboxings this evening. At least I think they're good. So, thumbs up, vote. And we welcome in Bruce G. With the market tanking, we'll all be wearing Seikos soon enough. Yes, sir.
Fair.
Although I've got one that I'm unboxing tonight that is affordable and not a Seiko. So there you go.
All right.
East Wind Farms is in the house. Welcome, welcome. So where would you like to start? Do we want to start maybe Blake? Do you want to tell us your story this evening on the well, I'll let you tell it. I'm not going to tell it.
Oh, my refurb story?
Yeah.
I need to go grab it, but so obviously my friend is a jewelry store here, and she was cleaning out the safe, and there was a bunch of kind of miscellaneous things in there that she just wanted to get rid of. And so I figured, she figured she would unload them on me, and hence the reason why I was giving out some of the parts, like Jen G refurbished her Universal Genève. She gave me one of the micro rotor movements with a dial on it. It was just the movement and a little bag. I've got a picture I can pull up, but so I sourced a case for it, and then this seller had a new dial for it, and then I got a strap. And now I have a beautiful Universal Genève. Obviously, as the UG66 which was the first, like it was the thinnest movement up until like the mid 2000s.
Yep.
And yeah, I mean, it is absolutely stunning when it all came together. I'm still missing a few parts for it. I just got the clutch for it. The clutch was still slipping. The watchmaker wasn't able to use that clutch, so the clutch just arrived. It's in my mailbox. I haven't went and picked it up. And then it is missing a movement spacer. So when I reached out to the seller, because usually the movement spacers come with the case, the seller was like, "Oh, I didn't include it there. Like it wasn't in the case." And I was like, "No." So he's sending me a brand new case.
Oh wow!
Oh nice.
Just to replace it, and it's a gold case. You know, it's not a cheap case. So I don't know what I'll do with the case. I've already talked about giving it to Jen. I think Jen's gonna have another little project watch out of it, but yeah,
more UG's the better, man. I'm an addict.
It came together pretty well, and I don't have much affinity to the brand, but it is a nice little all gold, super sleek dress watch, and it's got like this beautiful like Tonu case. It's awesome.
Cool.
So
man, that's very cool. I like that.
I'll go grab it here in a second.
Yeah. We say hello to BS. I'm glad you're here, and hello to my old high school friend John Wigan, who is here as well. And gosh, look what the cat dragged in. It's Nate.
It's a Nate.
What's going on, man?
Hey, Nate.
The usual nonsense.
So we haven't gotten your wrist check yet. What is on the wrist this evening, sir?
I am wearing my Patek 6119 casually today on a red suede strap.
Nice.
Very nice.
That is nice. Very cool.
Red strap friends.
Uh-oh.
Oh, it's the spirit of Kevin O'Leary.
No, it's not. Darko.
Did
Do
he
not
ruin?
associate red with Kevin O'Leary.
He's almost ruining red straps for all of us.
I know.
You now need to excuse me because somebody in the chat is trying to sell their limited edition, or excuse me, limited production Cartier Santos Dumont. So I need to speak with that person.
Oh,
my
great.
gosh. You're
just
so
like
ridiculous,
just what you
Nate.
need.
I need to.
Nate,
I
you
never
just
had
got
one.
rid of 5 of them. And you only want to keep 3. And you already picked the 3. What are you doing?
You know what they say. Things come in fours.
I told
Really?
I think Nate, I told you about my Santos that I got. I mean, you were there when I unboxed it, I think, recently, like the pawn shop one.
Oh, yes.
I sent it off to Cartier, and within 3 days of sending it off, I already had an estimate, and they're like, "Oh yeah, it'll be done in a week." And I'm like,
Nice.
I wish all watch brands were like this on the ball. And it
Yeah.
was actually it was kind of affordable because it was missing the cabochon. I mean, I consider it as what comes somewhat affordable. It was like $500 to get it totally overhauled and polished and everything.
Oh, that's
Pretty
nice.
good.
I
Yeah.
feel like it's pretty good. And they're replacing the crown and they're giving brand new hands. Like it's all included. So I don't know. I felt like it was pretty fair.
And I can
That's really
guarantee
cool.
you, in fact, I could guarantee with some sense of certainty who will actually be working on that watch when it gets to Fort Worth.
It literally is already there. Wherever it is. Yeah, I mean, they already popped the estimate.
You
They're
probably
like, hey,
send a Christmas card to him, don't you, Nate? You know him. You've had dinner with them several times. You know their
Well,
family.
yes, I have, and I do know the person that works on a fair number of these and trains the other watchmakers out in Texas. Let me tell him to scratch the crystal for you. Hold on.
you could just always ask him if he's got the most busted Santos he's ever seen, and he'll probably confirm.
Well, I don't know. I thought it looked in pretty decent shape when you unboxed it and showed it on air, but you know.
Well, something I noticed that was weird is I think that they were missing a screw on the case back. So instead of actually having a screw, somebody welded like a little like prong, and then it sits onto the case.
Oh, nice.
And I was like, I've never seen that before. It's the
Wow.
weirdest shit
As
I've ever seen.
compared to all of us watch collectors who all have a screw loose.
Yeah.
Yep.
Ah, yes.
Well, we have a story about a not loose screw coming up too, so stay tuned for that. Those that were here for the pre-show know what I'm talking about. So yeah, go grab the watch when you can. Let me pull up Jen G's project. Do you have it there with you? You can show us first on camera.
I do.
Then I can bring up the close-up pictures that you sent me.
Okay.
So this is pretty cool, and you built this yourself.
I did. So first of all, you get a cased in time case.
Yeah.
Donut case. Very nice. It's Bamford labeled because they did it for Bamford. But I got it because the color on the inside matches the watch very well. So I decided I would do that. So it's got the blue inside with the black. And I put together, let's see if I can get a good shot of it here.
Oh, that's awesome.
Well, look at that.
Nice.
Nice.
Black dial Explorer, blue hands, orange GMT, and it has a blue date wheel, blue and black date wheel.
What kind of movement?
So it's a great watch. I really, really like this combo. I wasn't sure how well I would like it. I just thought it was a cool idea.
Yeah, I think Nate asked which movement you used.
NH34.
So we will not get into a debate about true GMTs and collar GMTs tonight. Please.
No. I have no desire to do that, nor the education to do that at this point.
There are two GMTs on the panel at the moment, and they're both collar. So for tonight, collar wins.
There you go.
So, yeah, it is up for sale. It is going to be $350. It comes with the case and everything is brand new.
Cool.
Yeah, so
Automatic movement.
Very nice.
Let me see if we can get a one of the pictures up here. I have to make it to where I don't dox you, so it takes me a while, but yeah, I'm just going to bring one up because I've got one that I'll show the whole watch and not anything else. Just let me figure out how to present here.
No problem.
There we go.
Ooh,
That's really nice.
that's really. I wouldn't have thought that blue would go so good like that. It really works.
Yeah, I kind of I saw the hands and I saw the dial.
Yeah,
and it was kind of like the dial first, and I was like, oh, I want to do like a Tron theme.
Yeah,
so that was kind of like my whole. I call it the de-resed Explorer. So it's like everything's blue and then the GMT is orange.
It's awesome.
That's really, really cool.
So there you go. That's a close up.
Yeah, yeah.
And you said 350? Somebody
Yes.
wants it?
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
And you've got as you said, the inside, the Bamford aqua blue matches the aqua blue on the hands and around the markers as well, and on the date window.
Yeah, let me show you the inside. So here's the inside of it. Just simple donut case. Super, super sturdy. They're known for these. They actually just released a new one today that is a donut. They have 3 different versions of a donut case. So it looks like Homer's donut from The Simpsons.
Oh, I like it.
But glazed or unglazed?
So they've done a bunch of different ones. They're going to do a hamburger one eventually, I guess, is what he was saying the other day. Gentleman named the Dial Artist is part owner and designer of the cases.
Right.
So, yeah. It's a company called Taste and Time.
Want to welcome in Nick Reed. Whoa, Explorer looks awesome. Yes, sir. Ryan Hofrey is in the house, as well as your friend Mikey and Nick Reed again. So we thank you guys for being here. By the way, we will have a race tonight. So if you want to get into the race, super chat, member chat, join the channel, or we'll pick a couple at the end as well to enter for free if you're active in the chat. So the race will be open, and we're doing about an hour and a half show tonight. So if you want to get in the race, I recommend you get in earlier rather than later. All right. And let's see how many upvotes we have right now and see if we can do an unboxing. We have 20. Can we get to 25?
I just WhatsApp.
We can get to at least 25.
I just WhatsApp to you maybe 10 or 15 pictures of the whole progress of the
oh, sure. Hang on just a second.
Into where it is today. That's going to be saving from time to time to go pick it up and grab it out of the safe and unlock it and all that shit.
But all right, this will take me a while. Y'all talk amongst yourselves.
did I'm sure you guys all probably heard that case maker passed away. You guys hear about that really famous case maker, the Patek case maker, which is kind of shaking the industry in a weird way, I think.
Yeah, because I think he made cases for several different companies. Like he would do special ones for, companies like limited editions or whatever. But yeah, he was really well known throughout the industry.
Yeah, there wasn't too many people talking about it. I did see that the article, I think it was on Revolution. Let's see if I can pull it up. Kind of sad. But again, I'm not super tapped into that.
While you're pulling that up, we'll pull up the first picture of your watch, and that is the movement. And let me get it centered here real quick. So there's the micro rotor movement that goes in it. It's it's a UG Golden Chateau. And so we'll pull that down and we'll go to one of the pictures of the original dial here real quick. Sorry, I'm slow. It's a lot of mousing.
Yeah.
So there's the original dial. So yeah, it's got some patina, a little beat up there.
I wish that they could have saved this dial, but they probably could have. But I'm not a huge fan of refinishing dials personally. To me, it just doesn't feel like the right thing to do. I still have the dial, of course, but I'm not sure what I'm going to do with that. It might be a Gen G project right there.
So let's go to one of the watch with the new dial all cased up. And this watch looks phenomenal. Oh, look at that.
Oh, whoa.
Yeah, I'm such a fan of the white shadow, the golden shadow, especially with that micro rotor movement. It was the thinnest automatic movement, I think, for 25, 30 years.
Yeah, mid 2000s, I think it was 2004 or something.
Right. Piaget, I think, wound up taking the title from them on the thinnest automatic movement.
Okay.
Again, this is an original Gerald Genta design.
Yeah.
I didn't even know that. Like I said, I don't know too much about UG. But yeah, I definitely want to get the hands fixed again, and I'm pretty happy with how it turned out. I also put a like a profile pic, Robert, of how thin it is.
Yeah, I'll do that. Yeah, I mean, it is as Nate mentioned, this is not only a Genta design, but everybody talks about the Patek Philippe that looks a lot like this. Well, this was the first.
Right.
This was quite a few years before that. So let's first of all, we'll get the picture here of the side profile.
God, it wears so good.
Oh yeah.
It's just like, I mean, butter.
I hear that
it's
Tim Masso
pronounced-
has
it's
said that
pronounced-
it slides underneath the cuff.
Pronounced butter.
It is cuff friendly for sure. And so when I was talking to the seller too, like, or the guy that I was getting the parts from, there's a lot of, I don't see a lot of them that are round like that. I mean, maybe you could talk a little bit more about that, Nate. Like, it seems like everything else was, just normal circles and not that
Yeah.
case shape.
And the White Shadow or the Shadow series came in a couple of different shapes. You had both this ellipse, and then you had the horizontal ellipse version of it. I mean, they also made more cushion shaped versions, but this is more of the cushion shape. But it is again, the movement is what makes these watches, and they are like rock solid. Everybody talks about, how a Rolex movement, you could drop in the bottom of the ocean and, 25 years later, pull it out and it's probably still working fine. I would not recommend dropping something with a snap-on case back to the bottom of the ocean.
No.
But the White Shadow that I have, which is from 1968, I have the steel White Shadow on the mesh integrated bracelet. And I checked. The first thing I did is, because I'm an idiot, is I popped off the case back because we're all disturbed individuals here.
Yeah.
There was no watchmaker service information on the back with like typical the engraved dates or anything along that line. So I think the watch hadn't been serviced in almost 50 years and runs 20 seconds off a day. I mean, it's crazy. And, just with a little bit of cleaning, these things it's a great movement and just a great design.
They make, there's actually a company that makes case backs for that UG66 micro rotor. Cause a lot of the diameters of them, like I can send you the link, but you can turn your ellipse into a sapphire case back if you want.
Oh, wow. That's cool.
That's cool.
Yeah, I thought about doing it, but I wonder if it makes it any thicker.
We want to thank Mitch for his $5 super chat. Outside of a dog, a book is a man's best friend. Inside a dog, it's too dark to read.
I want to know how you got the book in there.
Yeah. I want to know how he got in there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mitch isn't on right now. He's gone night-night after that joke.
Yeah.
So
please
is in the race.
Waitress.
I'm here. I'm here.
He just won't show his face after that joke.
As we all understand completely.
I just didn't think blowing my nose was going to be very
thank you.
Wait a second. Are you talking about videos of people blowing their nose, Robert?
Ratings gold.
Yeah. That just means I got to find it again.
How are you?
There you go.
Yeah.
Right.
The answer to the question after watching that video of how are you, the answer is disgusted and repulsed.
Yes.
Wipe your brow with that snotty tissue.
So a couple of comments coming in here talking about TGV. Yeah, I covered the White Shadow in depth. Yeah, it was a while back. I think you're right. Maybe a year and a half. It's been a while, but I remember seeing that video. And then let's see, after TGV did his coverage of the UG White Shadow purchase episode, the prices on the secondary started to climb. And then not long ago, George Kern spills the beans on UG Revival prices rising. Yeah. I used to be able to find White Shadows under 1,000, and it's really difficult to find them now under 1,000.
Yeah. Yeah.
I paid $491 for mine.
Nice.
Full
For
set box and everything.
I'm all in. I've got like the case. I'm like $300 in for the case, and then $200 for service. So yeah, I'm like almost $600 probably all out the door right now on it.
Yeah,
I
that's
feel,
really good.
Feel pretty good about it.
Yeah, because I mean, you could get, new case, nice and shiny, probably $1,200 minimum.
I might
Probably
sell it
more
at some
than that.
point. I just need to see how it gets into the collection. If I don't wear it, I need to let somebody else enjoy it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's a cool watch, man. It really is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is that?
Yeah. And, Nate was talking about,
have a feeling it's
reliability
Mitch.
and stuff. And Blake sent me the movement that I have for my watch now. And he was like, it runs fine. He's like, I don't know if you'll need to service it or whatever, but he's like, I would think that you would need to. It literally does not lose a second. And I've
That's
never
crazy.
serviced it. It just is dead on.
I didn't even know it was running. I mean, I saw that the balance wheel was going back and forth when I sent it, but I was even surprised considering how I sent it to you. It was just in a little Ziploc bag. It's like
that
hey.
movement was mint. It did not look like it had ever been touched. It was just
wow.
It was perfect.
That's crazy.
That is nice. We got 34 watching, and let's see how many likes we have and see if we can get to an unboxing.
Ooh,
Yes, we do. We have 25 likes.
Very cool.
I think Mark, yours is going to be better than mine. So let's do mine first.
You have no idea what I did.
Okay, well, but I know what you traded for it. So it's got to be pretty good.
I do too. I just figured out that there were at least 2 watches involved in this trade, unless you still have the Oreo.
What?
I would think that you'd be wearing the Oreo if you had it, and you're wearing a G-Shock. So I am puzzled as to what you have done.
What have I done?
What have you done? So we have a white box.
Ooh.
And apparently a new brand that I never heard of called Recyclable. No, it's they just print that on the box on the outside. And inside we have a blue box.
Ooh.
Purple Invicta.
No.
It's a good guess.
But people were talking about TGV earlier.
Oh,
Squale.
Oh shit.
Squale.
That's right.
Let me
Squale.
I forgot we talked about this. This is a cool pickup. I'm a little jealous.
yeah. So I'm going to take it out of the case. Now I was telling the guys beforehand, before we got on tonight, usually when I'm unboxing, I don't wear a watch because I've already got the watch in the unboxing box sized and ready to put on. We were talking about screws earlier. The screws do not move in this bracelet. I've tried heating. I've tried WD-40. I've tried different size screwdrivers, good screwdrivers, not crappy ones. Have what?
KY?
No, WD-40.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was just making a suggestion.
Yeah, that's good.
P. Diddy might be able to help you.
I can get some baby oil.
Yeah.
But I can't get this thing to unscrew to save my life to do the thing on it. But let's
This is such a cool pickup.
this is a great watch.
I know. It's so good.
Nice.
Yeah. It's so good.
I
me
like
liking.
it. Yeah.
Cool.
Good one.
And it's amazing because it's not, you have no other ceramic bezel divers.
I've got one. That's all I got. It's one.
Yeah.
But it's also a GMT, so it's not a. It is a diver,
Not
but
the
it's
same
also.
watch.
That's right. It is not. But yeah, I love this watch. It is so nice. But it's going to be a pain in the ass having to actually take it to somebody to size it. When I'm perfectly capable of doing it myself, but I just can't get the screws loose.
They probably put some Loctite in there.
Yeah, I think they put permanent Loctite in there for some dumb reason.
Yeah, I don't know. But I can't get it out, so I'm going to take it to a professional to get it sized. Just so I don't, I don't want to break the bracelet or anything or screw something else up. So I'm going to have to take it to somebody else.
Yeah, you don't want to strip the screw or
Yes, I did try Lefty Lucy.
Okay,
but it was too righty-tighty.
So here's a dumb question for you.
Yeah.
I have seen pins and sleeves where the pin has a screw head on it and looks like a screw.
I have
Are you sure
yes.
this is not pins and sleeves?
They used to do a pin and collar or pin and sleeve on these, but they switched them to screws about a year ago.
Okay.
So yeah, it is for sure a screw. Yeah.
And you're sure it's not one of those screws where you got to go on both sides?
No, the other side is just the end of the screw. It's not. It doesn't have double screw heads on it. Screw head just on one side.
Totally screwed.
Yes, I am. But yeah, no, it's definitely screw. It's not a push pin or not a pin and collar. So,
yeah.
But that's my unboxing. I really love this watch. It's cool looking. I was hoping
to cool watches.
Wear it tomorrow, but I won't be. But so there is mine. Tell me in the chat what you think. Robert, try the bracelet off the watch and boiling it in water on the stove. Yeah, I've heard of that, doing that before too. I may try that tomorrow night before I go to the jeweler. May do that.
It's a dumb watch. Why take the watch head off?
Let it sit overnight in liquid wrench. There you go. That happened with my Speedmaster. Had to heat it up and use exact size screwdriver. Yeah, I've got the right size screwdriver on it. And I've tried heating it up with a lighter, but that didn't work too well. And I have tried WD-40. Okay, penetrate for 24 hours. Try again. All right, I'll put some more on it and see.
Look, if these comments keep coming, you know that Mr. GMT will be showing up momentarily. I'm just saying.
Well, you got to lube it up. Let's make sure that he shows up.
Yeah. Nate already brought up KY, so I'm surprised he's not in here already.
I know, right?
Hey, boys.
But yeah, I thought of a heat gun. I don't have a heat gun, but I do have a hair dryer that would probably do about the same thing. So yeah, I've thought of that. Maybe I'll try that.
Robert, why do you have a hair dryer?
It was actually my daughter's, and it's still here.
I'm surprised you can't get them off.
I obviously don't need a hair dryer. That would mean I had hair. I mean, you've got 4 guys on here that are all follically challenged. So
sounds like Nate is projecting.
Yeah.
You're just angry, Nate. You're angry. You need to go buy more watches.
Trust me on this one. I don't need to go buy more watches.
Yeah, I think all of next week's show is going to be Nate unboxings.
I know.
Maybe I got to wait for a couple of responses. You know what they say. What's the rule? 8 in or 8 out, 5 in. I don't remember exactly how it works.
Yeah, well, tomorrow I'm sending 4 out and getting 2 back. Yeah. That will complete the high-end restructuring.
Right.
Cool. Thank you, Patrick. I appreciate it. Wondering about the hair dryer too. Yeah, right. You coming from another bald guy. Appreciate it. I feel the love of my little bald head. For you've got all five guys. There you go. Ooh, Five Guys sounds pretty good.
Oh, let's go get a burger.
I wish I could.
Oh, man. Just a reminder that we do have a race tonight. We've only got one entry so far. So if you want to get in the race, your chances are pretty darn good. Super chat, member milestone chat, become a member of the channel. And of course, when you do become a member of the channel, you also get in our WhatsApp group where you can hear this kind of nonsense 24/7, 365. We're always in there chatting about watches and other things. So we'd love to have you in there as well if you aren't already. So get with us and join or super chat or member chat. Or you can also buy gift memberships. Do gift memberships. You get you in the race this evening as well. All kinds of ways. Plus, we'll pick a couple at the end. But if we only have one entry, we may just roll that over to the next show. So if you guys want to have a race tonight, let's get some more entries in, please.
Show us some love.
That's right. So we've got Mark with another unboxing. Let's see how we're doing on the like scale here. And we're up to 30. Nice. We got 48 watching, so I think 30 is a pretty good number there. If you guys want to keep upvoting as we go, that would be helpful. But Mark, let me have you assume the position, so to speak.
Center stage with Lucha.
So would you like to pull up the watch that I flipped?
Sure. Let me do that real quick.
Watch is that you flipped.
All right, so let's just talk about the first one.
Yeah, let me get it here.
This was just a watch that I made a ridiculous offer on, and the guy said yes. It was a year old Tag Carrera Twin Time. It was actually a really nice watch. There was no reason that I should have moved on from it. But it wasn't really. I bought it more because it was just such a good deal. That So that watch was flipped, and I mean, look. I should not be allowed in the Omega AD.
No, never.
There should be they should just stop me at the door. There's no reason that I should be allowed in there.
But they're going, here he is.
I know, right? You're their mail ticket. They're like waiting for you to come in.
So
I beat each other have to wait on you.
I decided that the Oreo was not quite big enough.
Oh, geez.
You are a sick man.
Somebody's got to keep Omega in business.
I know, right? So, Jen, you're not allowed to guess what this is.
Okay.
When I start to tell the story, you will know. Many in yours, there are probably a few people in the audience that know, but so when I got laid off at the beginning of the year, I sold something because it seemed silly to have that expensive of a watch and not have a job at the time. And I was like, And I ended up getting a job pretty quickly. Well, an old employer called and said, "Hey, we want you back." So, Jen, you know where this is going.
I think I may know too, but I'm not going to say.
You might know.
It's a good move. It's a good move.
So there was a watch that I love that I used to own that I traded in on a watch that was half the price. They were all. I can't help it. They're all Omegas. I just can't. But it's also a really special watch. It is the Omega Speedmaster Super Racing with the Spyrate tech.
Wow.
That's very nice.
I was shocked when you got rid of that watch because you loved that watch. I was like,
I've ever.
What are you thinking?
I was like, maybe I didn't know how long I was going to be off work. I didn't want to dip in.
Right.
I say oh my God, still got the sticker on the back. Huh. There you go. This is not the one that they sold the one I traded in. So this is a brandy new one. And it's 44 and a quarter.
All right.
Now it is 15 millimeters thick, which doesn't feel that thick because I've been wearing something that was 17.2 for a while.
Well, for that size of a watch, 15 isn't bad.
No. And it was my favorite watch. So they had it. I was looking at it in the thing, and the guys there, I like the guys there. We were talking, and he's like, because I was actually looking at trading that watch on the tag on something else. He's like, why don't he's like, here. He made me an amazing deal on this, and I bought it.
Nice.
Yeah, it's amazing.
And if you try to sell it again, I'm within 3 hours of you. I know where you work. I will come and I will smack you in your bald head.
Did they add?
I know how much you love that watch.
Did they add a quick extension onto the bracelet?
Yeah, there is a quick extension on it's really small though. It's only like 2.5 millimeters.
Yeah, that's right. I'm on my Fios.
It's probably the same. Oh no, you have that has a flat length.
Yeah.
This bracelet is so comfy. It tapers all the way down to 15, from 21 to 15.
Yeah, it looks like the one that's on the Moonwatch Professional.
I think it is bracelet.
So it's still probably the same one that's on my white Speedy.
Yeah. Yeah, it's the new bracelet. It has the spirate technology, so it's good. It's good 0 to plus 2 seconds a day. Last one I had ran dead flat, dead nuts even. And it's which is kind of cool. And it's a very Pittsburgh colored watch.
Yeah. Is the spirate system meant to be user adjustable, or is it there only for Omega repair people to access?
So the theory behind it is any Omega AD or boutique you need to be adjusted can adjust, and it's a because of the silicone hairsprings, there was no way to really adjust those. So if someone got off too much, they would have to replace it. So this puts that spirate thing around it, and then it has a thing with a little hat and the little adjustment to where they can actually adjust the tension if need be.
Yeah. Yeah, I've read about how it works, but I've never gotten it straight as to whether it was something meant for the consumer to play with or only Omega folks.
Yeah, I think you need a special tool, like Mark was saying, to actually use it.
Yeah, I trying to know whether they included the tool or not. I guess they don't.
Now, when you get it, you do get there is a like a regular strap tool that comes with it, because it also does come with a super ugly NATO.
NATO.
Yeah, it's made out of recycled material, so it's like Robert's box.
That's right.
Yeah.
It's recyclable.
Yeah.
And the funny thing is that NATO is probably not cheap. It's probably a $300 NATO.
Oh yeah. Really?
Look,
their NATOs are ridiculous.
Given all the hate for NATOs and the fact that I went through all that trouble to sue all the companies so that they would stop calling things NATOs.
Yeah.
I'm just going to ask that we call these single pass straps from now on.
Yes. Okay, Nate.
I feel seen and attacked.
Your friend Mike, you $2 super chat. I like my odds tonight. Congrats on the new watches. Yep. Yes, sir. Your odds are 50-50 right now. So if you'd like to get in the race, throw us a super chat or a member milestone chat, or all of the other ways that I went over a little earlier on how to get in. Well, we welcome Andy in. How do y'all upvoted? Andy, thank you so much for upvoting. We really appreciate it. I'll go to the nude beach. There you go.
That one down.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
And nobody cares. Now, let's see. Judiciously used heat guns, as Uncle Mikey pointed out, can work wonders, especially with old thread lock and rusted pipe threads. Okay. We'll check that out. I think I'm just going to take it to a jeweler and not go to all that other trouble. Let them deal with it.
Seems like a smart move.
Yeah. Mark, that's a gorgeous watch. Congratulations.
Yes.
Yeah, dude. Amazing.
Like I said,
Here,
it's probably my
we'll
favorite
put you up
watch.
there all by yourself.
There you go.
I'm curious about what sold you on that watch. Just the technology is.
I remember when this watch came out and then it was not available. Like nobody had one anywhere. I'd never seen one. And I'm an Omega fanboy, and I go at the Omega boutiques and stuff and look, but I never really saw it. And then when I finally saw it, I couldn't get this watch out of my mind.
Wow, nice.
It's so different with that honeycomb in the dial, and I love the bracelet. The spy rate was kind of cool, but that wasn't the selling point of the watch. It was a good size for me, and it was just something I looked at it. I tried it on, and I didn't buy it that day. I went home, and I remember I thought about that watch the whole way home. I'd taken a couple of pictures of it on my wrist. I kept looking at him. I called the guy the next day, and I'm like, what can you do for me? Let's make a deal. Let's go.
Nice. That's simple. That's usually a good sign if you can't get it out of your brain, or a bad sign, depending on how you want to.
It's exactly.
How you want to chalk it up.
Yeah.
Dude, that's awesome, man. Whenever I saw that watch, I was like, man, this thing is sick and crazy. I never seen one in real life, but the technology is insane behind it.
Still not plentiful. Which is weird because the Omega, everything is plentiful unless it's like a Snoopy or a 321,
Yeah, I mean, you're starting to see Omega have this weird strategy because they're in multi-brand, like multi points of sale. You're starting to see Omega kind of like push all the harder to get stuff like this. I mean, I'm not even gonna say Snoopy, but the Bonds or things like that at some of their corporate boutiques, Yeah. So if you want the best of luck to get like a white dial Speedy, which I think you already have, but go to those corporate boutiques, So
we want to welcome in Sister of Lamar, who is a big fan of Gen G and been watching for a long time. Thank you so much for joining the chat after watching for a long time. We really appreciate it. And Sister of Lamar, you will be happy to know that the person you were worried about earlier has been banned. So there you go. And Maria also with us tonight. Hi, ladies. We're glad to have you here too, Maria. Big fan of Gen G also. Glad to see I'm not the only girl. No, you're not.
Are people breaking all the troll accounts or what's going on here?
I don't know. Don't be silent though. Get in the chat. We want you here.
This is turning into a Rush concert. Hundreds of people with literally tens of women.
Amanda said, "That's wild. I'm trying to watch a timepiece show."
There you go.
Well,
we are here and we have your timepieces. Congratulations to Mark on his new piece. We're going to wrap it up here in about 10 minutes. So get your race entries in, please. We want you to win something. And if you win tonight, you will be entered into the monthly race for fabulous prizes or something.
Tell them what they won, Don Pardo.
So, yes, we do want you to enter the race this evening, and we will have it coming up in about 10 minutes or so. So get those entries in, and again, you can super chat just like the ghost of Yiddish Gambino did. Do we win a watch from Gen G? No.
I don't think I can do that. I don't make money like Nate does.
And you already have a watch from Gen G.
Yeah.
Nate.
I do actually. You know what? And I wore it for pretty much the entire weekend. I was doing a ton of work outside.
Oh, nice.
And I had that G-Shock on all weekend. I've gotten when I went to a supermarket on Sunday. I was wearing it, and one of my friends who knows that I collect watches commented on it.
Oh,
So
nice.
I'm passing along information in terms of
Good.
Instagram and whatnot.
Woo.
So
Cool. We have $5 from our friend Mark, who's on the panel tonight. Everyone should be a Gen G fan. Absolutely. We concur.
I mean, I'm a Gen G fan.
There
I
you
think
go.
everybody should be a fan of me, but
I think we're all
everybody should be a
fans.
Gen G fan and definitely not a Steelers fan.
Oh,
hey,
oh,
the Steelers. I'm with Mark
come
on that.
on.
The Steelers and the Penguins. I'm okay with that.
I hope you get Aaron Rodgers for a full 4 minutes.
Oh my
Hey,
lord!
I grew up as a Browns fan. I'm allowed to root for the Steelers, okay?
That's like setting the bar on the floor and not tripping over it.
I had to suffer for years. Years. My dad was a season ticket holder. I had to sit in the cold and watch that garbage.
You were just wishing it was hot garbage at the time.
I
Yeah.
know, right?
It was frozen garbage.
That's right. The only hot garbage in Cleveland was the lake on fire.
That's right.
Still the only hot garbage in Cleveland. Oh my God.
I'm still a New York Rangers, Knicks, and Yankees fan.
There you go,
There you go.
Mitch.
Even
My
though
dad.
I
Oh,
spent half my life outside of New York. So.
my dad was a huge Yankees fan growing up, and I'm old. I was very young at the time. I barely remember the event, but he took me, my brother, and a couple cousins in 1974 to Cooperstown to see Whitey Ford and Mickey Mantle inducted into the Baseball Hall of Fame.
That's pretty epic.
That's a hell of a class. That is very cool.
Hank Aaron had broken Babe Ruth's record that year, and the Braves played in the Hall of Fame game.
Oh, nice.
It was kind of a good day. I don't remember much of it. I was really, really young. But
yeah, Hank Aaron's a good guy. I met him when I was a little kid, and he was awesomely cool.
Yeah.
We've got a Let's Go Rangers. I'm assuming we're talking about hockey and not baseball.
Either way, boo.
Well, I'm a Chicago Bears fan, so we've had 2 good years in the last, 40 years.
Tell me you're not a Cubs fan. Please tell me you're not a Cubs
I'm
fan.
not.
Oh my God.
I don't do a lot of baseball. I grew up with going to Astros games.
Okay.
So I guess Astros would be as close as I get to really having a team.
Cheaters.
Yeah.
They had dope uniforms back in the day.
Something in my throat.
Yep.
we used to love to go to the games when the Astros would come to Pittsburgh because he had Nolan Ryan and Mike Scott and J.R. Richard pitch. You're guaranteed to see a pretty epic pitcher.
The worst thing that happened to the Astros is they got put in the American League.
Yeah.
They're, to me, they're always a National League team.
Yeah.
Agreed. Well, at least we're living up to the title of the show today.
Yeah, we're talking about watches in baseball. Maybe we should do that next week.
I just remember.
By the way, anybody have? I assume that everybody saw the very, very blurry Rolex leaked pictures.
Oh yeah, yeah, I saw them.
Yeah,
what do you think? I don't think any of them are very real.
I personally hope none of them are real because I think that they technically would violate the Geneva Conventions, and that actually would be ironic given where Watches and Wonders is.
Yes. Well, I think those are the ones we brought up on the Sunday show, and
yes,
they all look terrible.
Pretty much. Yep.
Yeah.
I will confirm if they're real when I'm there.
That's
there
right.
You go.
Our man Blake is going to be live at Watches and Wonders.
I'm actually
Gonzo stream.
I'm actually going to Gonzo stream it, unfortunately, on a Saturday. So, I have a bunch of press obligations up until Friday. So I have that whole Saturday that I can just do whatever I want, and then Sunday more press stuff. So it's going to be a public day. So you guys are already going to know about all the releases and all that, unfortunately. But
yeah,
it'll be cool, and I'll still Gonzo stream.
Yep.
Roy
Sounds great.
Jr. with $5, and he's in the race. Great show. We appreciate it. I'll give you guys about another 2 minutes to hop in with something, and then we're gonna do our thing. Oh, good. I'm not too late for the watch talk.
Brian,
Absolutely. We're right in there. After we get done with sports, we might go back to watches.
I actually hope the only one that I saw of those that didn't make me want to like vomit up a lung was the root beer tiger's eye dial. I could imagine Rolex doing some stone dials, given that everybody is doing stone dials these days.
Well, they've done them in the past.
I don't think it's going to be that. I don't think it's going to be that. I hope that they do something interesting with a stone dial. I know everyone's been doing them, but I can imagine Rolex doing them on some more of the day dates. I mean, they do have a couple of stone dial day dates, but it'd be really nice to see like a lapis or a malachite come back again.
Malachite, white gold day date. Take all of my money.
I hated the land dweller with the
oh
my god, like what the
that
hell?
was heinous.
Oh, the land dweller! Oh my god, I'd rather be fisted by somebody wearing a humongous purple Invicta.
Whoa.
Yeah, there's some watch talk for you.
There's some watch talk for you.
I did like they had the Coke with the meteorite dial.
Yeah.
I was like, man, that is some good shit right there. If it's a real watch.
I mean, it's mixed with the Pepsi. Like they did it with the Pepsi. Some people like it, some people don't. It's one of those things. Everybody just wants that freaking Coke to come back. Mm-hmm. I don't think they're going to do it. They gave us the Coke last year with the Tudor. Like they're like, here you go.
Yeah.
Here.
Well, like I said on the Sunday show, I'm continually amazed by the things that Rolex does, the minute changes, and everyone gets all like squiggly and start shrieking and whatever. I mean, they come out with a sky dweller that's 1 millimeter narrower. There's going to be like, just major discussions about what this means for the watch industry. I mean,
Rolex is so innovative.
Is drop a watch that has their own proprietary quick release, and the world will go nuts. They will lose their freaking minds.
And if they need help dropping the watch, we got Nate.
They were talking about a 37 millimeter Submariner too.
Never gonna happen.
You don't think so?
That's going the wrong way.
So Nate Burbingart says he got that Baltony like you have, and it's better than expected.
Honestly, I know that it has exactly zero originality to it in terms of K shape, but the salmon metallic dial is not something that VC has done. So I give them credit for not just doing a duplicate of that. Not only is it a salmon dial, but it's concentric rings in the sub dial. It's not a guilloche, but it is concentric rings, and it keeps great time. It's a better size, in my opinion. And I have a larger wrist, and the VC 1921, the 40 millimeter size, just didn't, for whatever reason, fit right. And the 38.5 from the Baltony does. And it's $160 watch. And I spent an extra $20 on a metal bracelet for it. Yep. I have exactly zero complaints. I've worn it. I've had somebody comment about it. There's just nothing bad I can say about it other than it's not original. And, guess what? 95% of all dive watches look like Submariners.
Yeah. So 3 free entries this evening. Let's go with our 2 ladies that are brand new that came in this evening. Sister of Lamar and Maria as well. Let's see, last name is Yumul, Yumul. That's Maria.
And Amanda in there too.
And Amanda too. Yeah, I forgot.
I'm not saying you don't have fans, Genji, but I think they're trolling us.
Maybe.
Never. They would never do that.
Who would troll us?
We just got blasted by Captain Labia and then 3 women in a row. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they might be troll accounts.
Yeah, maybe.
If you're not, I forgive you, but
so what happens if a troll account wins the race? What happens then?
Yeah.
Well, they get in the monthly, and if they win the monthly, we'll give it to the second place winner if they don't claim it.
Yeah.
Way to answer diplomatically.
Yep, that's right. All right, so here we go. We are up for 44 seconds. We've got sheep and cows and other farm animals. Hey, there's a pig up there too. Gosh, I should have raced tonight. I could have been the pig.
Luch is in the lead.
Patek is in the lead, which means he's going to lose.
You had to leave the sound effects on.
And we've got, thank you. Everybody else is just kind of hanging out, not doing much. So that means somebody at the very end is just going to fly on through and win. Let's see. My money.
Getting tired.
Here comes Nate.
It's okay. Even if I win, I won't win because my name is misspelled.
And here
Roy's coming up from behind.
Look at that, Roy. Here comes the ladies coming in as well.
That's right. The goat is coming from behind.
All right.
Congratulations, Roy. You will be in the monthly race. And hopefully, if you win the monthly race, you'll get a nice prize. Thank you, everybody, for being here this evening. I really do appreciate it. And you guys have a great time. Thank you very much, everybody. Mark, Jen, Nate, Mitch, and Blake for joining us this evening. Thank you to Ali Reza for being in the back and running the race for us. And we want to thank everybody for being here this evening. We will see you again next Tuesday. Until then, wear your watches.
Hey guys, look what I can do! I know it's all fun, but I just can't do things. Hey Archie, I'm leaving you tomorrow. I'm kinda getting tired of all the names like from Jimmy calling me. Check out, motherfuckers! Mike the Snake, I'm leaving. I'm leaving this stream tomorrow. Check out, motherfuckers!